This video is part of our Thinking Style series, and it was inspired after a discussion with multiple individuals that belong to the integrated thinking style. And to help in the learning, we have developed a new tool that we would like to share with you today and demonstrate how the thinking style works and how the integrated individuals that belong to the integrated thinking style are really able to do wonders if they know the value they bring onto the table. So the new tool that we have with us today is composed now, instead of the rubber band that we saw in other videos and that demonstrate the tensions, it demonstrates the territories. So this is the future thinking lens territory, that's the past thinking style territory, and that's the present thinking style territory. If you're an individual that tend to use the future, you know where you are. You know where you belong to. You know which color you belong to in this case. The same thing goes for those that tend to use the past thinking style. And the same thing goes for those that tend to use the present thinking style. But what about the individuals that we call them integrated? And these are individuals that they are able to tap into the three thinking styles in almost the same value or intensity per se. So what can you do in this particular case? Because at the end of the day, you do not belong to one particular thinking. So you don't even feel that you belong. So you're always juggling things around and so forth. So the way we look at it is that if you are in here and you have in a team an individual that tends to use the future and another one that tends to use the past, so you can be here the translator between them. So you're able to bridge the gap between their thinking so that you can eliminate or minimize any conflict that might actually arise in this particular case. The same thing if you have another one in here. So you're able to bridge the gap between the two, bridge the gap between these two, or bridge the gap between the three of them in this particular case to make sure that they're all understanding each other and making sure that things are done in a proper way. But what about if you're talking to yourself and you're trying to work on initiatives on your own? You don't have team members and so forth. So what you tend to do, if you really start knowing how you tap into your thinking styles, you start working things in a particular way. You say, you know what, now I'm going to move into this territory. I'm going to own this territory for a period of time so that I can ideate, so that I can create a new way of doing things, whatever initiative you're involved with or you're interested in. And once you're done with that, you say, now I'm going to jump into the past thinking. In the past thinking, you're going to start investigating those ideas and make sure which one or ones are feasible and more important to you so that you can validate them and make sure that they make sense and they address the issues and or the initiative you're involved with. And then you can say, I'm deliberately now moving into the present territory so that I can execute those ideas that I have investigated and so forth. So this is how you as an individual, you can really start understanding the value you bring onto the table. And I hope that this visual in here has shown you how belonging to a particular territory and having the ability to move from one territory to another is actually considered and can be really your critical success factor in this case. That's the added value that you bring onto the table. We hope that this video was of interest to you. We look forward to engaging with you. For more videos and other topics, please join us at leadersforgood.net. Thank you.